Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the full-time reaction of the game that finished today in SC16, where it finished Millwall 2, Hull City 2. And I'm gonna say something now. I called that. Let me get into the first half, because yet again, the first half is not acceptable. It's not acceptable. We started okay. We had Hull City on the back foot, and we actually got our just rules. We actually went 1-0 up. At home. Duncan Watmore. It was a good passage to play. Good pressure, and Duncan Watmore puts us 1-0 up on 8 minutes. And then this is where the problems are. For me, anyway. You might be having a different opinion, but this is where the problems are for me. We lack concentration, and Hull City, I don't really feel Hull City were gonna score out of their own making. Do you get where I'm coming from? Out of their own making. I thought Hull City were there for the taking today. And I'll get into the second half in a minute, but they equalised. They equalised through sloppy play. None of the 2 goals were the goalkeeper's fault, by the way. None of the 2 goals were the goalkeeper's fault. The 2 goals come from defensive errors. Danny McNamara in particular. What is he doing? He's lacking confidence. He's just got to defend with a bit of diligence. He's got to just use his brain a little bit in them situations. He gets robbed of the ball, and they make it 1-0 basically. We scored on 8 minutes. They scored on something like 25, and then 2-3 minutes later, another defensive mix-up. I want my defenders to deal with that. Like I said, I don't feel like the goalkeeper had anything to do with the 2 goals. He couldn't do anything about the 2 goals. But I want my defender to deal with that. And yet again, diligence. Defend with diligence. Defend with a bit of smartness. Do you get where I'm coming from? Yet again, rubbish defending, rubbish goal to concede. The 2 goals were rubbish to concede, and before we know it, we're 2-2. And then we're 2-1 down, and then we go into the second half 2-1 down, and this is where we start to play. We come out and we have a little bit of a go. We attack with ideas, we attack with invention, and Norman Cuffy comes on at half time and changes the game. We pretty much equalise straight away after the break through a wonderful strike from Joe Bryan to get his first goal for the club. And after that, we dominated. They didn't have anything in that second half. It was all Millwall. But this is where I'm going to leave it. This is where I am going to say we need to be clinical in that moments. It was much better second half. It was a much better second half. It really was. And I'm not just saying that. It was a much better second half. And there was signs of improvement there. But we cannot defend the 2 goals in particular. They didn't really need to do anything for Hull's 2 goals. It all come from our downfall, defensive mix-up. But we're gonna leave that one there. And like I said, we come out the second half very good indeed, and we kind of dominated the second half from start to finish. And we need to be clinical. We need to be clinical. Because it only takes a minute to score a goal in football. But look, we don't end up getting the winner. Good point, I suppose. Good point. Sign of improvement. And yeah, it finishes at the Den. Millwall 2, Hull City 2. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. You need to be clinical, boys. Coming lines.